The School of Artillery, located at North Head, Sydney, has a long history which stretches back to before Federation. Major General Sir William Throsby Bridges, commander of the 1st AIF at Gallipoli when a young officer, was chief instructor here from 1893 to 1902. Today, the school with its modern buildings is the centre of training for the Royal Australian Artillery. At the school, weapons used in earlier campaigns are displayed and demonstrated as part of a course which introduces the recruit to the Royal Australian Artillery. The young recruit who elects to join the artillery is taught either field or anti-aircraft gunnery. Instruction is given at the school on the 4.2-inch mortar, a light artillery equipment used for the support of infantry. Anti-aircraft recruits are instructed on the 40mm Bristolized Bofors, a light anti-aircraft gun designed to engage low-flying aircraft. Sectionized models are also used to demonstrate the operation of the different components of artillery equipment. During his course at the school, the recruit is taken through a program of training which covers all aspects of the handling and operating of various types of equipment at present being used by the Royal Australian Artillery. Important among these equipments is the artillery board, used to provide the data by which the guns are directed onto their targets. Gun drill plays an important part in moulding the recruits into compact and efficient teams, capable of handling their weapons with precision and accuracy. Since 1941, the Royal Australian Artillery has used radar in a number of roles which have increased the efficiency of its firepower and early warning system. Today, advanced courses are conducted on the latest types of radar sets and the techniques of their operation. This radar equipment is used by heavy anti-aircraft and locating units and is capable of tracking an aircraft or mortar bomb with a high degree of accuracy. Once locked in, it will follow its target without further action by the operator. The control room, which is the nerve center of a heavy anti-aircraft troop. In this room, information about the target is received from the radar sets and passed to a predictor, which computes the lead required and passes to the guns the data which will result in the shell bursting on the target. Early warning information of the approach of enemy aircraft is also plotted on a perspex board in the control room. Light anti-aircraft gunners obtain their practice by firing at a drogue target towed by an aircraft. The 40mm Bristolized Bofors depends on a visual sighting system and is designed for the engagement of low-flying aircraft below 2,000 feet. Heavy anti-aircraft gunners, mainly from the citizen military forces, are trained to handle the 3.7-inch anti-aircraft gun, which is designed for the engagement of targets up to 20,000 feet. It's always been an Army dictum that a healthy body will result in a healthier mind and a more efficient soldier. Facilities at the school provide every one of its members with the opportunity to keep fit both in the gym and with other recreational sporting activities. Selected members of the Royal Australian Artillery stationed at North Head have the opportunity to become members of the Queenscliff Surf Lifesaving Club. A recruit joining the Royal Australian Artillery is assured of an interesting life. His leisure hours are well catered for in pleasant surroundings and ideal conditions. On leaving the school, the recruit, now a trained gunner, joins either one field regiment or 111 light anti-aircraft batteries, both regular units of one infantry brigade group stationed in the Sydney area. Here the gunner may be employed in any one of a number of tasks, among which the most popular are driver of one of the many types of Army vehicles used by artillery, wireless operator, signaller, gun number, surveyor, or the very important technical assistant. In these units, more advanced training is carried out by means of field training and large-scale exercises. These gunners of the field force must be kept fit and at a constant peak of efficiency so that they are available at short notice for any emergency. A troop command post during a field exercise, in radio communication with the observation post. This is where the wireless operators, signallers, and technical assistants work. Selected officers are trained as pilots. These officers fly light aircraft which are used as aerial observation posts to engage targets not visible from the ground. Quick action is carried out when an artillery troop is on the move and immediate fire support is required. Because of the necessity for speed, it is essential that the gunners, drivers, wireless operators, and technical assistants work and train as a team.
9, 8 degrees, angle of 50. Number 1, raging, 6 feet under, fire.
Selected gunners from these units are posted to Malaya, where the Royal Australian Artillery maintains a field battery as part of the Far East Strategic Reserve. The 4.2-inch mortar is a light artillery equipment which may be employed in terrain which precludes the use of other types of artillery. In mountainous or jungle country, the mortar is a mobile, high-trajectory weapon with a high rate of fire. Task of the field artillery is the intimate support of the infantry with covering and defensive fire or with smoke screens. An observation post officer corrects the fire of his guns. A light anti-aircraft gun being used in the ground role as part of a covering fire program for an attack. The role of medium artillery is to supplement the field artillery by undertaking such tasks as counter-bombardment and long-range harassing fire. Because of its longer range and heavier shell, this weapon adds weight and depth to the fire support provided by field guns. Young gunners wearing the pre-war uniform of the Royal Australian Artillery rehearse for a ceremonial salute. They have behind them traditions extending back to the 14th century. In 2 world wars and at present in Malaya, the men of the Royal Australian Artillery have played and are still playing a vital role in the maintenance of Australia's defence.